And welcome to another episode of Shop Talk down here at Page 3's Game Zone. I'm Nathan Varney.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Patrick Taggett.
Today we're going to be taking a look at Spider-Verse number 1, the Secret Wars Spider-Verse number 1. It goes on sale on Wednesday, May the 20th, 2015. This focuses on some goings-on of events that have taken place after Secret Wars issue 1 and 2.
Yes.
So if you have not read those books or not watched the videos that where we talked about those, maybe take a peek through those. So this may help. Also, I know you and I, Aaron, did not read Edge of Spider-Verse, that storyline in the regular Marvel, well, regular Marvel continuity for that. Did you read any of that? Okay. All right. So, if anything, there may be some stuff here that maybe we aren't clear on, and that's probably because we did not read the previous Spider-Verse goings-on prior to this Secret Wars number 1.
I blew it.
So, taking a look here through, the story opens with Spider-Gwen, with the Gwen Stacy character, thwarting a grave robbery.
Yeah.
Or kind of. What she thinks is a grave robbery,
Yes.
which probably is a grave robbery, but...
Well, Jackal, that's the guy there.
Yeah.
He that's what he does.
Yes. So, which is kind of deep. I've not seen Jackal involved in a story since the Spider-Clone saga.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably been around, but I've not seen him in anything since the original Clone Saga. So, but she thwarts that, and she goes to a
halfway house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then goes to work. Oh, we're gonna plow right through this here. Thank you, Aaron. Primary art writing on this, Mike Costa, and art, and I hope I get this right, Andre Araujo. So, yeah, we'll get that done there. All right. So then Gwen, eventually she goes to work. You find that she is working for Mayor Osborn at Oscorp.
Multi-billionaire corporation that, and I like that she's aware. Like she Googled herself and found out that she's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
it was supposed to be by Osborn, but they cleared him of the charges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was Spider-Man was there. She said Spider-Man was there, and someone else was involved, but.
And
that's true.
But basically, they weren't sure. But she's pretty sure that she knows that it was Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
So,
which we all know is gone.
So the entire book here is like, after she goes through the grave robbery thing, she ends up she doesn't end up, but then it cuts to, and I may be missing the order of this, but a British Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's on a boat.
Billy Braddock.
Yeah, Braddock.
And
I can't remember.
Arana,
something like that.
It's Arana, but the Spanish pronunciation. Some actually think it's supposed to be pronounced Arana.
Yeah.
But regardless, who has not been. I mean, I'm sure she was in the Spider-Verse, but I mean, she originally had her. Her primary stories were told there in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yes.
Yeah. So the two of them are thwarting a criminal activity. Yeah, smuggling at a boat dock.
Yeah.
Which is a boat dock controlled by Oscorp.
Yes.
Yeah. They get jumped. Like it was a trap. Like to get them there, and then another Spider-Man appears on the scene.
Yeah, and an Arabian Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's actually a very interesting character. I've read a little bit about him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
And they go
he's not Arabian. He's Indian.
Indian.
Right.
Okay.
Indian. They go to basically swing off. They're like, okay, let's get out of here. They exchange identities while they're hanging under a bridge. and they're kind of like because he revealed his name, and it's eluding me right now.
It's a strange name. I mean, it's it's a hard one to pronounce.
But they share their names, and he reveals that he thinks he has. Yeah, we're just going to call him
Puppeteer.
Yeah, we're just going to go with the Indian Spider-Man there because
Indian Spider-Man. That's what I.
But anyway,
yes.
This other Spider-Man reveals that he thinks that he has figured out that there's a connection between all of them.
Yeah.
Even though none of them they all kind of feel like they don't fit.
Mm-hmm.
That there's something more than the lives that they're experiencing.
Apparently, they're all in one place now.
Yes.
Like they're all there.
Yeah, they're part of the secret.
They don't. Yeah, they don't know about each other, or
didn't previously know about each other.
Yeah, or they've forgotten about each other.
Yes,
is what it was.
So.
And they all feel like they've forgotten something, but none of them can explain what it is.
Right.
And they all say that.
And that's the three of them. Now, that is not... Spider-Gwen is not in on this.
No.
But she finds that these people, like she sneaks into this super secret room in Oscorp. So she's working at Oscorp, and she's been staking out.
Yeah, it's like it says. I think a couple of months she's been staking out the cameras and everything to this secret room.
Yeah. So she sneaks into this room near the end of the book, and sneaks because she basically gets caught by the guy that she tried to sneak in after. But anyway, so she just webs him up and goes in with.
She's not a pickpocket, but bad guys are pickpockets.
Right.
Yeah.
So. They go, in that chamber, she discovers the existence of these other spider people.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, holy cow, there's more people like me. She steps into...
Along with also a file that says Sinister Six.
Oh, yeah. But the Sinister Six appears to be just spider people.
Yeah.
And not the traditional Sinister Six.
Yeah.
So Oscorp basically is... plotting that they're trying to cover up the existence of spider men and women, and maybe painting them as in an effort to potentially later paint them as villains.
The villains, yeah,
maybe.
And maybe that's why the Sinister Six thing. Who knows? She goes into a room labeled Peter. Before she opens the door, I'm thinking, okay, well, it's going to be traditional Peter Parker.
Lo and behold, Spider-Ham! It's Peter Parker!
It's Peter Parker.
Laying there in all his piggy goodness, hooked up to life support.
Naked.
So, I didn't look below the sheets.
And
I did.
Okay.
No. And of course, in walks Osborn.
Yeah.
Says, I've been expecting you.
And walks. He basically stands in the doorway.
Yeah. So, a lot of question marks abound.
Mm-hmm.
An intriguing issue.
Yeah. And there's a little... about a 6 or 8 page mini story in the back how Spider-Ham got to where he was at.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah.
I like that they tied it into the Secret Wars, and Osborn said, "Doom bless everyone. Doom bless Oscorp,
and Doom bless
America."
Yeah.
Apparently he's their god now, right? The whole world, he's their god now. So.
He is everyone's god.
So. But like I said, an intriguing book.
It is.
I would like to see how this works in.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional Peter Parker is not in this issue.
No.
I don't want to say that I was let down by that, but I was a little surprised. I kind of thought that they would have him in there, but
he was he was there, but he didn't really have a part. Like, they mention him and they show a picture
right
of him, but
that he's been missing. But I mean,
he's
he
been
wasn't
missing for a couple of years
yes.
now.
So,
Now, and that's interesting. I really like to see what happens when they develop that, to see what he's been doing these last 2 years. Is he dead? Is he out there doing something else? He might be part of the Sinister Six.
and it actually kind of shocked me not to see anything of Miles, because they've done a lot with him recently.
Well, didn't they destroy the Ultimate Universe?
well, yeah, but
but
you know,
they brought everybody into this one.
seems like. The art style is appropriate, I thought, for Gwen.
Yes.
It's very reminiscent of what has been in the Spider-Gwen book. Most of the rest of the book was just okay.
It's a little slow. It's a little slow, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it introduced the couple of panels it showed of the other 3 spider people, that was pretty good, but it's a little slow, I think. Hopefully it builds up.
Yes, story-wise it is. It is pretty slow, and I'd like to see it pick up some more.
But it does have Spider-Ham in it, and I can't get enough Spider-Ham.
A little more bacon in your diet, man.
Yeah. Well, there's more than one Spider-Man at all.
I mean,
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
That artwork, the faces.
Well,
the faces.
Okay, the panel where they bring
Osborn,
Mayor Osborn in about midway through the book. He's got this expression on his face that Aaron was trying to mimic there.
That's close.
I think that maybe the text bubble there should have said pork chops and applesauce. Isn't that swell?
That's all I think.
It's written and drawn by Peter Brady.
Ermagerd, Spider-Man's not the cause.
So
I just his chin is like.
I will read issue 2.
Yeah.
I want to know where, and potentially even farther than that. But I definitely want to read issue 2, see what happens.
Well, hopefully they'll continue with that little 6 or 8 page excerpt of how they bring these characters into this universe. That would be really nice.
That would actually be really
or into the story, I should say, not the universe.
Story-wise will definitely bring me back. I think it has good potential. Like Pat was saying, it is starting out slow right now.
Yeah, I agree.
They're kind of building up. I like to think that they're building up, introducing everybody, letting everyone know what's going on.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, as long as I don't want us to still be sitting around in issue 5 or 6 going, all right, when's something going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm okay with issue 1 and sometimes even issue 2 of a story arc, especially if it's going to be a longer story arc. I'm okay with it taking 1 or 2 issues to lay some good groundwork. As long as it does just that, as long as it lays good groundwork, this seems like it's going to. Obviously we won't know if this has laid good groundwork until after some other issues have come out, but it seems like it's getting a good base here. Yeah. This, of starting the Spider men and women's roles in Secret Wars, laying that down here, kind of getting some stuff figured out. The most intriguing thing I think that I'm taking away from this book is that being that all of them, they all seem to have this sense of something's not right here.
Right.
Yeah.
My speculation is that some or all of the Spider-Verse, so we're going to call it the Spider-Verse, the Spider-Men and women, some or all of the Spider-Verse will be the key to figuring out how to get things back to normal.
Yeah.
How to escape Battle World and basically relaunch the new Marvel Universe.
Yeah. Well, they all say they feel like they don't belong.
Right.
Yeah. And maybe it's something to come up when actually Gwen Stacy introduced with him, because I think it was the Indian Spider-Man that said he had studied his power, his super senses, Spidey senses, and changed it to where it's leading him to places instead of having him dodge out of the way of everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's led him to these, I guess, the area where these other two were
Which is
showed
interesting.
up. So.
Yeah, because he was, I didn't mention that in the overview, he was already sitting at this dock,
Yeah.
like on some crates way above, like watching, and it's like, he basically was like, oh, okay, they're here.
Yeah.
You know.
He was kind of narrating it.
Like
as
a
they went.
far ahead spider sense, letting you know way ahead of time something's
Yeah.
going on.
And he said he's seen it in a dream, that it was a
Yeah.
trap.
He's almost clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like clairvoyant Spider-Man. Kind of cool.
There
Yeah.
we go. New name. New Indian. Clairvoyant Spider-Man.
So, regardless of what else happens in the Spider-Verse portion of this,
Mhm.
like I said, I think Spider-Man, I mean, in the end, it may just be the traditional Spider-Man, but regardless, I think that some part of the Spider-Verse will.
Yeah. And
I-
we still got some characters
We'll
to
unlock
introduce
this.
too,
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's showing Spider-Man No War right there. So
Yeah. That's. I think, of course, I think Peter Parker is going to be the key to figuring out what's going on.
I see that.
maybe.
And to clarify, I don't hate all of the artwork. It's just it's the opposite of the Star Wars. How I hated the far shots, the quick shots of everything. Everything else looks beautiful. It's just when they get close into the face,
Especially Norman Osborn.
especially Norman.
We'll
So,
get that blown up into
Like
a
I said,
mass
solid.
quick.
It's not bad art.
No,
It's not
it's
bad.
not.
It's not
It's
bad
not
art.
bad.
It just solid. Like I said, it looks really. It fits the Spider-Gwen. All the depictions of her, and it fits
Yeah.
that great.
Yeah.
Um,
And I don't want to say like it's more tailored to like a girl's point of view, the artwork. I mean, I'm trying. I don't know exactly what I want to say, but a lot of these Spider-Gwen and some of the other female characters, their art is very similar to this. It's not super bright tones. Everything's kind of monotone down. There's not a lot of crazy action. Everything is almost. It's almost like taking pictures of everything is still. You don't see a lot of action, movement, or anything like that as well. It's really
see
good.
that. I hadn't really thought
like
about
it.
that before.
I
Yeah.
like it.
So what you're saying is it's tailored to girls?
No,
Okay.
no, that's the opposite of what I'm saying.
Okay. No, it's pretty good. And one of the reasons it may feel so slow is because the other Secret Wars have been so fast.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But,
So
Yeah, that's true too.
yeah.
Considering our previous review.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Planet Hulk. and
Yeah, right before we
Secret
did this,
Wars.
we also re-recorded a review of Planet Hulk, and that was, well, you just need to watch it. But if you did not already, so if you've read and seen this, it's certainly a different gear,
Yeah,
but worth a read.
it is. It's definitely
Worth
a
a
read.
definitely read this book.
Definitely.
So, it. I would, if you're only going to, to take that traditional comics phrase of, if you only read one book, read this book. I wouldn't say that about this,
No.
but if you are interested in the greater Secret Wars and the greater battle world in general, definitely read this book.
Yeah.
If you're interested in Spider-Man, in the Spider-Verse in general, read this book.
Yeah.
I think
Even if
this-
you're not interested in Secret Wars and the battle world,
Oh,
you're just
yeah.
interested in Spider-Man, read this book.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the groundwork for something really big to
Yeah.
come.
I agree.
If you're like me and you like Spider-Man on Spider-Man, read this book.
God, we better end this before you get way off track.
Hey.
All right. Any other final thoughts?
Spider-Ham.
I'm going to continue. I'm not going to make necessarily a thought off of this. I think it has potential, so I give it a good. That's what I give it. Not.
I'm going to reserve my rating on it until after. Like I said, I just give this a solid no up or down, just a solid right now, and then after issue say 2 or 3, I will then weigh judgment.
Yeah, I give it a good.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll wrap up another episode of Shop Talk down here at Page 3's Game Zone, and we'll see you next time.
See
Later.
Yep.